Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. Welcome to UBU Live. My name is William Rochelle, but you can call me Bill. And today I am going to start with what's on my mind, my thought of the day early in the morning, because I thought about it in the middle of the night, jotted it down, and now I'm here with you. So for those of you that are heading to lunch, enjoy. For those of you who are just getting to work, have a great day. And I want to welcome a special guest who may or may not ever hear my podcast, but who knows? I'm speaking directly to the Donald Trump, and I am gonna play nice, and hopefully he will too after listening to this. This isn't about taking sides. This is about jobs. This isn't about what's right. This is about America and Americans who are tired of being talked at while the ground beneath them keeps shifting. Let's stop the smoke and mirrors and let's talk about real solutions. So, here's my question, my thought, my suggestion. There's a question, thought, suggestion. So it's not really a question, but it's kind of like, hey, bro, look over here. Um, let's stop doing the smoke and mirrors things and find real solutions. Uh, instead of deporting hardworking Mexicans or Latinos or immigrants, whatever you want to use, and I do believe that we need a better immigration system. But what we're doing today, I'm not excited about. But that's not the point because I'm playing nice. So instead of deporting immigrants who are picking food, running our factories, doing the labor most even won't touch, because I know I am not going on a skyscraper, walking on a beam. I'd have a heart attack and die because I'm afraid of heights. So instead of doing that, getting rid of people, why not mandate that American companies who've gotten billion-dollar tax cuts, which on this I'm not going to argue about, playing nice. Um, companies like Xfinity, Comcast, AT&T, Amazon, I believe Walmart, they're like basically it's almost every company. Why don't we mandate that they use those tax incentives? And if they're doing business in the United States, meaning selling to a consumer or uh, software as a service and it's tech help, whatever it may be, but they're doing business with the American consumer. And someone from the United States, US phone number, calls them with a question, then that call center should be in the United States. Period. You want to make America great again? Start putting Americans back in American jobs. Not picking fruit, not um, fry cooks, but decent paying American jobs. And I'll do you one better, right? Because it kind of sounds like, well, what about the other people around the world? Well, yeah, what about them? Um, if someone's ordering on Amazon from India, let their support come from India. If they're ordering from the Philippines, same thing. Have local support there. I'm not saying um, reduce everything, but you can get a good amount of jobs that pay decent back here by doing that one thing. I don't know how many of you guys have been frustrated when you say English, please, and they transfer you over to someone and you don't understand a thing they're saying. And it's not their fault. And this is not a racial slur. It's just is what it is. And for some issues, it's fine. But if it's complicated and you're trying to explain this to Jennifer over the phone over and over and over again, and you're not understanding her, like I don't know what she just said. And she's reading from a script, so you know that she's not really listening to the true magnitude of my issue. You're thinking to yourself, I'd rather talk to that plant in the corner because it just makes more sense. But having a US based company living in the United States, and I call for help, I should be speaking to someone who lives here, who understands the culture, who needs the job. That, my friend, makes common sense economically, especially if they're getting billion-dollar tax cuts. They can put some of that back into the trickle down theory, as you guys claim it, and hire more people. And also give other people some type of living wage job salary increase because everyone's talking about um, money's tight, and at the same time they're buying new jets and they're having weddings that can feed small countries. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. So that, my friend, is common sense economics, no politics, no spin, just facts. Now, let's go a little bit deeper because I know what your team will say. I know what you will say. I know what I will say. AI is taking over customer service anyway. And I agree with that, but we're not there yet. And as a customer service executive, we need to meet the customer where they are. So there should be a gentle collaboration between AI and the human role that allows the human to get a sense of what the AI is suggesting. And if it's right, you click yes and you move forward. But if it's 60% right, then you need the human to add the other 40%. And as the system, it's machine learning, understands why the change was made, then it could do better next time. But use this transition between right now, the fact that AI hasn't taken over the jobs. It should not take over the jobs immediately because it does need human interaction until it is up and running in a way that's not frustrating customers. Use this transition between AI taking over and people needing jobs to train Americans for the next generation of work. Don't eliminate customer service roles, evolve them. Turn them into AI collaboration roles where the real people work with smart tools to give exceptional support. Give workers the skills they need to stay relevant, build training pipelines, and prepare people to grow in tech enabled roles. And for God's sakes, bring back the ladder people used to climb. I'm a customer service executive. I've led teams, I've run operations, and right now I'm unemployed, along with thousands of others. And that's not really the point, but it's a fact because most of the jobs we built our careers around got shipped off without a second thought. Make that make sense. Help me help you. This isn't about me being right. This is about me doing right by the people who built this country and kept it in running. You talk about putting America first. Let's start here. Customer service is more than a script. It's a connection. It's loyalty. It's a voice. It's a voice for your brand. So let that voice sound like home. So let that voice sound like home. This is William Rochelle, but you can call me Bill. This is UBU Live. Thank you for watching. And today, I just wanted to keep it real. God bless you. God bless America. Let's bring back those customer service jobs. That's it. That's all. And this is by no means a support of Donald Trump, because I know. But sometimes you need to meet the person where they're at, and he'll get this one.